Hello there, and welcome to the Oil Experience. I am super excited that you are here to take this class and that you are taking the chance to actually experience essential oils for yourself, what they can do for you, how they can smell. It's really fun to try them all out. So I'm excited to share this class with you. If I don't know you, if we haven't met, if you don't know much about me, let me just briefly introduce myself. My name is Holly. I am a personal trainer, a fitness coach. I am a holistic nutritionist. I am also a beauty counter consultant and a doTERRA wellness advocate. So I know that kind of sounds like a lot, but basically I am a holistic health and fitness coach. I am passionate about healthy living, and that is what got me into doTERRA, and that's why I am sharing this with you today. So let's go ahead and jump into learning all about essential oils. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen with you. And let you see this presentation so that you are not just staring at my face talking the whole time, but you actually get to see and engage as if we were in a class together. Okay, so this is the oil experience. The goal of this class is really to empower you. So I'm going to share with you 3 cool things about oils, and really more than 3 cool things. You will learn several cool things about oils, but at least 3 you should take away from this class. 3 ways to use essential oils, and then how to actually get oils into your home. So hopefully we'll hit on all these things by the end of the class, and you will feel a lot more knowledgeable about essential oils and how to use them by the time we're done. So just briefly, a little bit more about me so you know where I'm coming from. So again, I'm a holistic health and fitness coach. I got into essential oils really just trying to live a more naturally healthy lifestyle, because everything that we put into our body, on our body, even around our body can dramatically affect our health. And things like home cleaners, things that we spray on our mirrors and our counters can be full of toxins. Beauty products can be full of toxins. Candles and fragrances and things in the home, laundry detergents, like these things that we use every single day can be quite toxic to our health. And so I kind of slowly stumbled my way into essential oils, just trying to find natural ways to deal with health solutions and even just lifestyle kind of things that would come up. So my first entry into essential oils was with lavender, which is probably the most popular as a way to help support sleep. I also explored a little bit with peppermint oil, one, to help get rid of ants in my apartment, which totally worked. And I also got into peppermint because of some gut health digestive issues that I have. This last year, I really got into essential oils more, dealing with pain, dealing with further gut health, and dealing with just different muscle aches and situations. I am, in addition to doing a lot of weight training, I also compete in triathlons. And so I am constantly dealing with aches and pains and joints and all kinds of stuff. So I had used some just kind of off the grocery store, like your CVS, Target, Amazon type of essential oils. And I just kind of used them in faith. I didn't really notice much difference in using them, except, like I said, when I was able to actually get rid of ants in my apartment using only essential oils. But aside from that, I didn't really notice any benefit. When I started using high quality oils like doTERRA, when I used doTERRA, I saw immediate results, which was super cool. I am in the process of studying to be a registered dietitian, and I get a lot of headaches from being at the desk a lot, staring at the screen. So I started to use peppermint oil back around my neck and on my head to deal with just kind of tension headaches. And immediately, when I put it on the back of my neck, I felt such a cooling sensation come up over my head and neck. And really, I would say within probably 5 to 10 minutes, I felt that head tension just melting away. It was such a cool experience. And I got into using that along with some other oils to deal with monthly cramps. And then as I started to see these things working, I started to use, again, peppermint oil as well as an oil called Digestin from doTERRA on my stomach, because again, I have some gut health issues. I don't digest a lot of things super well. And those have been incredibly helpful for when I'm having an achy stomach, if I roll that on my stomach or I put some in my water, it almost every time either takes away the stomach ache or dramatically reduces how much it hurts. And gut health is a very frustrating issue for me. And so having something that consistently works when I've tried so many other natural things that sometimes work has been amazing. Just such a game changer. So that's kind of how I really got into it, excited about it. And then the more oils I got and the more I tried them, I have become a little bit obsessed with them. So I'm going to share with you today just a few of them. So in a full class that I do, like a just normal sit down essential oils 101 class, we go through the 10 basic oils. Today, I'm not going to hit on all those. This is a little bit shorter class, so it's a little bit easier to take in. And you have received samples of 4 oils. So some of those I've already talked about. Some of those are ones that I learned about when I got my enrollment kit with doTERRA and some other kind of goodies that have come up along the way. There's always special deals from doTERRA. And when I got those, I was introduced to new oils. It was like, these are amazing. And so now I have really gotten into essential oils for mental health, for stress, for energy, for just making my house smell really good without having to use any toxic stuff. So the more I've gotten into them, I just find so many uses for them and find them fascinating and amazing. So I'm excited to share more about that with you. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So what we have to start with, obviously, are what are essential oils. You may or may not know this, but a lot of people don't really know what essential oils are. We know that they come in these little bottles. And beyond that, a lot of times we don't really understand what this is or even what to do with it. So let me help explain. Essential oils, and I'm going to show you a video briefly that's going to explain this much better. So I'm going to very quickly just kind of sum it up. But essential oils are basically the essence of a plant. They are a gift from God put into this earth that we are able to distill and prepare to bring that power of nature into our homes. And they are 100% natural, which is the coolest part about them. Because again, we're trying to get away from toxic junk everywhere around us. And the reason why toxic stuff matters, sometimes we hear words like that and it just kind of is in one ear and out the other. We don't understand what that means. But these kind of things can lead to issues like headaches, gut health, reproductive issues like infertility, hormonal issues, hormonal imbalances, cancer, sickness, disease, so many different things. And sometimes we don't realize that it's the products we're using in our home every day that really affect us. So having things that are 100% natural is very important. That doesn't always mean that they will agree with us well or that they're perfectly safe, but essential oils are safe and they're 100% natural. They are hidden inside of plants, inside of bark, trees, flowers, all sorts of things. And they have these highly potent chemical compounds in them that have so many different things that they can do. And these natural compounds, these natural chemical compounds that are in the plants, these are the essential oils. And so what happens is they get diluted down and put into this super concentrated, potent form for us to use. The oils are basically what gives a plant its scent. It gives it protection from the environment. It's kind of like its immune system. And so we basically get to benefit from this to actually help benefit our own immune system. So let me go ahead and show you this quick video because I think it explains it far better when you can see a visual and kind of understand it better than me just reading some text to you.
Wasted efforts in nature. The fragrance of a flower, the smell of an orange, or the scent of a pine tree all serve specific purposes vital to a plant's survival. What our senses perceive as fragrances or scents are actually volatile aromatic compounds, tiny organic molecules that serve a variety of protective, reproductive, and regenerative purposes. These compounds help ward off unfriendly pests, attract friendly herbivores and insects, and even help the plant heal from infection and physical injury. There are over 3,000 identified varieties of aromatic compounds, each with its own unique and functional chemical constituents that provide different aromas and benefits to the plants. From the petals of a flower, to the leaves of a plant, the rind of a fruit, or the resin of a tree. These volatile aromatic compounds are all around us. Distilled directly from their plant sources, essential oils are multifaceted agents that have seemingly endless applications to our health and can be used aromatically, topically, or internally. Ensuring the maximum potency and beneficial properties of an essential oil are the result of maintaining the delicate ratio of aromatic constituents found in that essential oil, all of which can vary depending on the time of day or part of the plant which is harvested, time of year or life cycle when harvested, the geographic location and weather where the plant was grown, or the method and even the duration of distillation. For that reason, it is vital that essential oils come from a trusted source committed to not only producing unadulterated essential oils, but to adhering to the strictest production protocols. There are no wasted efforts in nature. Neither should there be in the health care you provide for yourself and those you love.
Okay, sorry, just trying to get out of YouTube here without closing the whole screen. So sorry, one second. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a better idea of what essential oils are. So each oil has a unique chemical makeup. And what's cool about them is a lot of times they have, you saw some of those chemical components floating around the screen. So a lot of times one oil will have multiple components, which makes it able to address a variety of conditions and issues. And what's cool about oils is they actually help get to the root of the issue. They help support the body so that the body can function better, fight off disease, boost immune system, things like that. So it's different from modern medicine when it comes to using essential oils for health, because a lot of our modern Western medicine deals with addressing the symptom and just kind of trying to cut that off or stop it from showing, but it doesn't deal with why the problem is happening. And so we might be taking a drug that makes us feel better, but down below, our body's not getting any better. It's just continuing to decline. And a lot of times these drugs are making things worse because they have so many side effects. So what's cool about essential oils is they support the body to get stronger, to heal itself, to take care of issues from the root down, or the root up, I should say, to help your body heal itself. So it's a long-lasting, holistic approach to helping yourself to get healthier and live a little bit better, which is really cool. Another thing that's a little bit different from modern medicine is they're far more affordable. When you take out copays and you use it as preventative health and you take out all the prescriptions and things, a lot of times essential oils comes down to just pennies per dose, especially when you're using them for preventative health to keep yourself healthy, keep yourself out of the hospital. You're saving a lot more in the long run. Another cool thing about oils is that when it comes to things like sickness and immunity, what essential oils can do is actually permeate the cell membrane in order to fight not only bacteria, but viruses. So if you don't have an understanding of the cell, pretend this little thing is your cell. The bacteria tends to sit right around here on the edges and hangs out here. So most modern drugs can kill this, but they can't go into the cell because when the drug goes into the cell, it will destroy the cell. So it can't attack viruses, which go inside the cell. But essential oils are oily and the cell membrane is oily. And so they're able to get through the cell membrane, get into the cell, and can actually help fight the virus inside here, which is different than pretty much any drug. They're not going to harm the cell while they're in here, which is really cool. And what they're actually going to do is usually help to make the cell function even better and respond in healthier ways. Another cool thing about essential oils is they are versatile. They are super versatile. Lavender essential oil alone, this little bottle, has about 100 uses. 100 different things that you can do with this one oil, which is so cool. And that is one of the reasons I've become a little obsessed with essential oils, is because there's so much you can do with them. It's not like For instance, I used to take Tums, right, for stomach aches. You take Tums for stomach aches. That's basically it. Maybe some like acid issues, but you can't really use it for anything else. Whereas something like peppermint essential oil, I can use it for my stomach. I can use it for headaches. I can use it for getting rid of ants and pests. I can use it for seasonal support, sneezing and things like that. I can use it for boosting energy. I can use it to help open up airways before a workout. So I know I'm going on and on, but if you get the idea, there's so much you can do with one oil. So they're super versatile, which is really cool. And they're very powerful. So they're about 50 to 70% more powerful than herbs. And a lot of essential oils really are herbs. It's just the oil part of it. For instance, basil, thyme, oregano, these are popular essential oils, which are also herbs, but they're so highly concentrated that, for example, 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is the equivalent to about 28 cups of peppermint tea. So sometimes when you read scientific studies, you read, this compound, this herb, whatever it is able to do XYZ. But sometimes when you look at the dosage, it's massive. And so it's like you might have an issue where you'd have to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea to deal with it, but you can just use 1 drop of essential oil. So that's what's really cool, is you can get so much out of 1 drop because they're so potent. So even though sometimes these bottles, they look simple and small and basic, but 1 bottle of, say, like thyme oil can last a really long time. And then things even like cooking, you can just dab a toothpick in there, swirl it into your food, and that's all you need. So you can actually even save money on like buying tons of herbs. So really powerful, really potent, but they're natural, so they're not going to give you all of these side effects that you get with modern medicine. So let's talk about everyday uses for essential oils. There are, again, so many ways you can use them. So you can use them for everything from non-toxic air freshening to gut support to hair and skin care to boosting your immune system to cleaning your house, cooking, neck and head tension, seasonal discomfort and issues, managing emotions. I've kind of gone through a lot of these already, but just some everyday ways that you can use them. And they're so versatile. And again, some of these oils you can hit practically any of these areas with just 1 or 2 oils. So before we dive into your oils that you have as samples, let's talk about the heartbeat of doTERRA. So there is a very big difference between oil companies. Like I mentioned before, I've used cheapy oils off the store shelves and really didn't notice a difference. The problem is many times store-bought oils are very low quality. The FDA doesn't regulate these, so there's really no rules. They can say anything they want to. They can say it's organic. They can say it's 100% pure. The label can look great, and that's why I used to buy this stuff, because it looked good, it sounded good, but it can be tainted with other products. It can have fillers in here. It can have synthetic fragrances to make it smell like the essential oil when it's not actually. It's a like lab produced smell. They can fill it up with a little bit of oil to kind of water it down. So you don't really know exactly what's in the bottle. Now, what's cool about doTERRA has the highest purity of essential oils and 100% transparency. So what's cool about these, like I'm saying, sometimes you don't know what's in it. You can go to a site called sourcetoyou.com and you can look up the number on the bottom of your oil and see where it came from and see the reports to make sure it's pure. There are about 8 different reports, I believe, that or tests, sorry, not reports, tests. There's about 8 different tests that doTERRA essential oils go through to verify that they are pure, that they're potent, that they are consistent, that they're always going to be working the same. So everything is tested by a third party to make sure that they are of the highest quality and they're always going to give you the results that you want. What this is it's called the Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. So CPTG is what it is. So if you start to engage with these essential oils, you're going to see CPTG on a lot of things from doTERRA. And that is basically the certification, the stamp of approval that these are safe, that these are effective, and they have been tested to make sure that they are of the highest purity and there is nothing no fillers or toxins or anything like that. If they happen to test and find that some other compound happened to get in here, it can happen by accident too, then they will scrap it and they will not sell those bottles. So the cool thing about doTERRA is you can trust that the quality is really good, which also means that you're going to get results from them because they're so high quality. So if you've tried essential oils before and didn't really see much difference, it may be because of the brand that you were using. Another thing that I love about doTERRA is that there's this co-impact sourcing model that they use. So the oils are sourced from around the world at the places where they grow the best. So where they naturally come from, where they're harvested really well, and where the farmers and the growers know how to treat the plant, know how to harvest it at just the right time to get the right potency of oil. They grow in their natural habitats, and doTERRA basically empowers the farmers and people living there to farm and produce not only the plants, but also the oils. And this gives them the opportunity to earn income, the opportunity to provide for their families. It creates these communities that have jobs that might not otherwise have much of an income. So it's creating job opportunities around the world, which is really cool. And then beyond that, doTERRA will also go above and beyond sometimes to like create a school or plant water wells or do different things to help these people to live better, just to help take care of the community, which is really cool. It matters to me that companies treat people well, that the people who are providing the products are treated like humans, that they get fair prices, fair wages. And so all of this is part of what doTERRA does. Like they actually care for the people helping us to get these oils into our homes. And they have a Healing Hands Foundation, so you can always choose if you want to donate some money to the foundation when you purchase your oils to help give back to all of these communities that are supplying the oils. And another cool thing that kind of is part of this is that the plants are not wasted. So doTERRA is careful to be responsible with their sourcing, to not just ravage forests and trees and plants and like destroy lands. And a lot of companies do that because all they're trying to get is money and oil. They're not worried about anything else. But eventually that can kill the opportunity to even have the plants. If you use too much of it and it can't grow back fast enough, you're not going to have your oils eventually one day. Or if you totally damage the trees that produce frankincense, then one day you might not be able to get frankincense oil. So they make sure that everything is done very responsibly. And things like orange and oil and lemon that we get oils from, it's not wasteful in terms of like, oh, we just take all this oil from the lemon and then trash all the extra stuff. Basically what happens is lemons, oranges, things like that will get turned into oils that were maybe too ugly to sell, like that weren't a great crop and people don't want to buy it. You know how organic fruit can be not as pretty as some of our chemically produced and protected fruit. So it's stuff like that that maybe it would have gotten trashed anyway. And so they're actually kind of redeeming the fruit and using the oil. And then after the oil, they've taken the peel and gotten the oil out of it. Then the orange or the lemon might be used for making candy, or it might be used for different products. So the whole fruit or plant actually gets used, which is really cool. So it's not just this like destructive, wasteful process. So I have two videos linked here, which for sake of time, I'm not going to show them to you right now, but this goes more into the co-impact sourcing and the importance of the purity within doTERRA. So if you want to watch these on your own, I will link them with this video so that you can watch them on your own time to learn a little bit more. But let's go ahead and dive into 3 ways to use essential oils. So I'm not going to read these like word for word. I actually have a separate class on YouTube about how to use oils safely and effectively. So to really dive into this, please go and watch that video when you're done or when you get a chance, because that'll go more in depth into different ways that you can use oils. So I'm going to keep it a little bit more high level for this class, but 3 ways that you can use them are aromatically, topically, and internally. So those are your 3 primary ways of using oils. Aromatically means that you are basically probably diffusing them. That's the most common. So you see I have a diffuser back here. That's basically just releasing them into the air, a great way to freshen up your room or to get some of the therapeutic effects of oils. Another thing that you can do, and we'll do this in just a second, is just dropping one drop into your hands, rubbing it together, and inhaling and letting that oil come in through your nose, which goes through your olfactory bulb. It hits your hypothalamus and your limbic system. And basically, as that chemical moves in, that creates a reaction within your brain that then tells your body to do something. For instance, you smell lavender and your body should send a chemical that says, relax. And this can actually be different for some people. It actually gives more of a sense of energy for some people. So it depends, but basically when you smell it, your brain is going to create a reaction through that. So those are a couple of the main ways. Another thing you can do is just simply smell right out of the bottle. Just for a quick little aromatic boost or mood boost. So you're just smelling the oil. It's basically the aromatic. So this can be used to calm your emotions, to boost your mood, to open up your airways, to purify the air. Topically is the next way. So topically is like you're actually putting it on your skin. You're not just smelling it. So this would be like, you could use this in a massage, for instance. A lot of massage therapists use essential oils to help calm down the body, relax, soothe the muscles. And what you can do is you can apply the oil directly to an area of concern. So for instance, I love deep blue essential oil. It's amazing for like achy, tired, sore muscles. So you can take the deep blue, either in the rub form or in the oil, mix it with coconut oil or a carrier oil and rub it on. So say my arm is really sore and achy, you would just rub it over there and then it's going to penetrate into the skin and help to soothe and calm the muscle, which is really cool. So you can put it directly on the area that hurts, or you can do something like put it on the bottoms of your feet. The oil can actually get from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head within about 20 minutes. So depending on the person and the oil, 15 to 30 minutes approximately. So around 20 minutes most of the time on average to actually get to every cell in your body, which is pretty crazy. So it's very fast. And so that kind of gives a more generalized effect. So this is really good for things like immune boosting or just general, maybe like mental health, calming your emotions, things like that. You can also wear it this way as like a personal fragrance in place of toxic perfumes. And then internal use is the other way to use them. So you can actually only with doTERRA oil. So do not, unless you know that an essential oil is pure enough to take internally. This is not an across the board use for essential oils. Many companies will even say not for internal use on their bottle. But doTERRA is safe and pure enough for internal use. And if you can see on here, there's supplement facts on this bottle. So not all oils are intended or safe for internal use, but the ones that are have supplement facts. And when you go on the doTERRA website, it will give little indicators with letters. So there'll be an I for internal use or T for topical. So it'll let you know if it's safe for internal use. So this might be something like a drop underneath your tongue. You can put a drop or two into water, or you can put it into a little veggie capsule, a little empty veggie capsule, make your own at home and take it that way. You'll also see on here this little bottle of Serenity. So these are little pills that are primarily essential oils inside of it already with a few other ingredients to help with restful sleep. So internal use can be really helpful for things like sleep support, really good for digestive support because it does go straight into your stomach and intestinal tract, adds flavor to water, which is nice, and just overall supports your cellular health. So some oils are actually much more effective if you take them internally versus putting them on topically or aromatically. So sometimes it's a lot better to actually take them internally. It just shouldn't be done. You only need like a drop in your water, maybe two. So you never want to go crazy with oils, whether you're putting them on topically or internally, because again, they are very potent. One little note is if you're going to put essential oils into water, you need to make sure that your water is stainless steel, like this type of cup, or a glass cup. You do not want to ever put it in plastic because the essential oils can leach out the plastic from the cup and then you're ingesting that. So just a little safety tip, but again, for more safety and effective use tips, you can watch my other video on YouTube. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive deeper into the samples that you received. So I'm recording this video for a general audience, right? But depending on what we've talked about, what your need is, which class this is, you may have some different samples. So everyone basically will receive peppermint, lavender, and orange, but then there's a fourth oil that may vary. So I'm going to go through all of those oils. Feel free to listen to them all. If you just want to skip to that one unique oil that you got, then you can do that too. Okay, so let's start with Adaptive Calming Blend. So I love Adaptive, and funny enough, I actually didn't love it when I first got it. It was just kind of like meh to me, and I have recently become kind of obsessed with this one. It's a calming blend, and it is very calming and soothing. So if you're someone who has high emotions, a lot of stress, anger, anxiety, worry, this can be really helpful. So a couple of ways that you can use this are things like add a few drops into Epsom salt and add to a bath to relax at the end of the night. You can put it into a diffuser, of course. You can mix a couple of drops with fractionated coconut oil or any carrier oil for a nice massage. You can also just apply a drop to your hands, rub it together and smell it like I showed before. What I'm going to have you do right now, if you have this oil, two options: either put a drop in your hand, rub it together, and just inhale and take a deep, calming breath. Maybe do that a few times. One of the things that I like with oils is sometimes when you take that moment to breathe it in really deeply, you also get the breath work benefit of it. When you calm down your breath, take a really deep inhale and slowly exhale. You're getting these into your brain and your body, but you're also calming down your body by breathing it deeply. So take a few deep breaths if you just drop this into your hand. Another way that I like to use this, put one finger on top, tip it over, and you can do this right now with me. That'll probably give you half a drop to one drop on your finger. And then two options. You can either take it on the back of your neck and rub it right into your spine right there, or I like to also take it kind of right around the area of the heart and rub it in right here. So that you get the aromatic benefit from it, which is really nice, but there's also kind of a helpful reminder in doing it over your heart and reminding to calm down and just kind of take a soothing moment to place that right here. And there's lots of different pulse points that you can put essential oils into. So it can go on your wrist, it could go on your elbow, your neck, your back, your feet. So we'll hit some of those with the other oils. But that's a really nice way to experience it and still get the smell as well. And then if you do that, you still have it on your hands too. So you can even kind of carry it through, rub it on your hands and smell it. Very calming and relaxing. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So peppermint essential oil. Like I said, lots of different ways you can use peppermint. You can add this into a drop of water with lemon, which makes for a really nice mouth rinse. Also good for the stomach for gut support. You can combine it with coconut oil and put it on your stomach for stomach relief. So I like to actually put these into little roller bottles and then just roll it on my stomach. That way I'm not getting my hands full of oil every time I want to put this on my stomach. Like I said, I have some digestive issues, so I use this a lot. But you can also just take one drop and rub it in, but it really absorbs a lot better if you're using a carrier oil like coconut oil, and you can put that on your stomach if you're having some stomach pain. This is a great one for headaches. So again, I like to put these into a roller and basically just rub it along the back of my neck. You can also take a drop on your finger and rub it into your temples right here and then back along the neck. That's really good for headaches. You can also put it kind of right across here on your head if you like. This is also good on the back of the neck if you're feeling really hot. It helps to cool down the body. Of course, you can diffuse a few drops of this. And it's really good for things like nausea or for energy. Like if you're feeling low energy, you can just breathe it right out of the bottle. But what I'm going to have you do, if you didn't just put Adaptive in your hand, or if you don't mind mixing your oils, is take one drop, put it in your hand, rub it together, and inhale. And it's an amazing sinus opener just to do that. It does work breathing right out of the bottle, but it's more potent if you put it in your hand and inhale. This is one of my favorite things to do in the morning. I either use peppermint oil or a blend that we have called Breathe. You can also mix this with wild orange oil, and that kind of helps. These two are a really nice energy boost. Like if you're kind of midday feeling in that like tired slump kind of thing, a drop of each in your hands or diffusing this in the room is a really nice way to boost energy. All right, lavender essential oil. So lavender, this is a great thing that you can just put a couple drops on your pillow or add to a spray bottle with a little bit of witch hazel and water and just spritz it on your sheets. That's a good just sheet linen spray, or it's good for bed, before bed, to help you sleep. I like diffusing it before bed for sleep and even all through the night or for a couple of hours while I sleep. This is also really good for skin. So this can be used in DIY toners. You can add a drop to your moisturizer. When you're having like skin irritations, itch, or like rash type things or different skin issues, maybe a cut that's in the process of healing, you can put this on skin. So there's a lot of different things you can do with lavender, and this is actually even good for internal use as well. So with this one, since we've already put some oils on our hands for now, just take your bottle of lavender and just inhale it straight out of the bottle. If you want kind of to experience that personal fragrance, what you can do is take, again, just tip it over a little bit on your finger, and you can apply to your wrist or right behind the ears like you would with a perfume. I think not everyone, a lot of people, most people love the smell of lavender. So it's kind of a nice little personal fragrance if you want to put it on just like you would perfume. Okay. I'm going to skip to wild orange real quick and then come back to the others, since almost everyone has wild orange. So wild orange is really great for cleaning in the home. Now, both it's great in a diffuser because it helps to clear out the air and give a really nice smell, but it's also good to put into all-purpose sprays you can use to clean surfaces in your home. It's really good to add to water. It makes water taste delicious, and it's really good for your overall health. It's great for helping to boost your mood as well as improve energy. So this is a really nice one if you're feeling maybe a little sad, a little melancholy, maybe a little anxious. This is a good one for boosting the mood. You can, for energy, like I said, you can mix this with peppermint. You can also try mixing it with frankincense. Put some in your hand, just like we've done with the other ones, and rub it together and then inhale from hands. And this one blends so well with practically anything. Like if all else fails and I just want to add a little something else to a diffuser blend, I really like orange for that. So this is a really nice one for just making the home smell great, boosting the mood, and it mixes well with so many different oils. Okay, so let's go back to balance. If you have the balance blend, this is one of my absolute favorites. It's a very earthy, grounding type of blend. Well, it's called a grounding blend. It's a very earthy type of oil. So go ahead and open this right now if you have it and just take a little whiff. It's a very unique smell. And the more I use it, what I feel like this reminds me of is when you go on a hike, you make it maybe to the top of wherever you're going, and you just kind of sit there and take a pause, and you have the cool, fresh air, you have the smell of the trees, you have the smell of dirt. There's just kind of all these like nature smells going on. That is what this smells like to me. It just reminds me of like sitting on the top of a mountain and taking in nature and feeling relaxed and feeling soothed by like seeing how big the world is and how small you are. Maybe I'm overdoing it with the oil, but that's what this reminds me of. So I love it for calming. This is my absolute favorite for the end of a stressful day when it's just felt hectic. I love to diffuse this. I will diffuse it sometimes, maybe go upstairs, do a couple things, come back down to make dinner. As soon as I walk into the room, it's just this like, just such a calming, grounding smell to me. I also like this one for during like a yoga practice, meditation, stretching, prayer. This is a very kind of centering, grounding blend for that to help you just focus and center in. So this is really nice also for a massage. You can combine it with coconut oil for a massage, diffuse a few drops in a room. You can add it to a bath. Sometimes I like to take this one, and I'm going to have you do this right now if you're okay with the smell and your body's not full of every oil right now. If you've already put multiple oils on your body, you might not want to keep adding to it. But if you're okay with it, I like to take a drop again, just kind of tip it over. And then I like to put on the back of my neck. It's not exactly a perfume like lavender or adaptive. So I like to sometimes put it on the back of my neck, as this is just kind of, your whole spine is stabilizing, right? It's stabilizing and centering. So it's a nice place to put this to help that get in. You get a little bit of the smell, but it's not overwhelming. This is also a really good one to put on the bottoms of your feet at the beginning or the end of a day, just to help bring balance to your body and your mind during the day. And this is also good for just diffusing in your car during road trips. All right, we have one more to go if you have On Guard. So On Guard is another of my favorite blends. You'll see that's kind of why I'm incorporating some of these in here. So this is the protective blend. So this is really basically your immune boosting, protect you and your household kind of blend. So this one is full of a bunch of oils that can help to fight bacteria, help to fight viruses, basically getting rid of germs in your home. It also is a really good immune booster. So you can take this as another really good one to put on the bottoms of the feet. So you can mix it with a carrier oil or lotion and put on your feet. I like to do it at the end of the night, just because you go to bed, you don't have to, if you don't want to smell it, then you can just put it on your feet. You're not going to smell it. And this is also good in like a roller bottle. I like to put this and frankincense in a little bottle and then just roll that on the bottom of our feet at night. This is also really good to do like a DIY all-purpose cleaner. So we talked about that with orange. You can add orange in there if you want to, or lemon if you want a little bit kind of more citrusy smell to add to this. So you can just add this basically to some water and add as a like a all-purpose spray around the house for the bathroom, the kitchen. You can add it to your dish cleaners. You can diffuse it. I love to diffuse this maybe once or twice a week in a couple of the rooms in our home, just to help fight off anything that might be floating around in the air. So this just helps to fight your body in many different ways. You can take it internally as well. You can put it in a little veggie capsule or put a drop in your water if you're okay with the taste. So all these types of ways, I like to use this in every way, internally, topically, and aromatically, to help get that health benefit, especially if you start to feel a little run down, or maybe your kids are at school with other sick kids. This is a really good one to make sure that you're maybe use this a little bit more often during those times, like your cold and flu seasons and things like that. And especially right now in our world, On Guard is something that you want to have around and use pretty regularly, both for preventative care and if you actually get sick, to help your body to fight things off a little bit faster. So with that one, if you want, you can open this up right now. Again, if you don't have so many oils on your body yet, you're overwhelmed. Again, for now, you can just take a drop, tip it over, put some on your finger, and rub it on the bottoms of your feet. Otherwise, just go ahead and smell it. It's a really unique smell. It kind of, to me, this is very much like a fall and Christmas kind of scent. So I actually love this for like the winter time, just to diffuse, to make the house smell nice. It's not probably something I would use in the summer to make my house smell nice. That's more like orange and lemon and lavender, but this I love for winter time. It's just very like soothing in that, you know, cold weather kind of way. So really nice smell, I think. And it does so much. So amazing for cleaning the house and taking care of your body. Okay, so that is all of our oils for right now that you've had the opportunity to try. So I hope that you got to do a couple of those things that I was kind of walking you through, got to smell each of your oils, experience them. I actually got a little peppermint on my face somehow, and I can still feel it. So you kind of get to experience what peppermint feels like and what lavender smells like, what balance is like. So I hope that was a cool experience from you. And now that you have your samples, you can keep using them. So start to use them throughout the day. Put it in a diffuser, put it on the back of your neck, put it on your feet, smell it throughout the day. Start to use it in some of the ways that I already listed and see how it starts to make you feel and benefits your mood and your body and your health. Okay, so to kind of start to wrap this up, I want to talk about doTERRA specifically and how you get these oils into your home. So there's a couple different ways that you can buy doTERRA oils. There is retail and there is wholesale. And then along with those, you can also become a wellness advocate, which is what I am. So retail, you're paying the full price for the oils. There's no perks or benefits. You basically just pay full price, but you get whatever oils you want. Pretty simple, right? Then there's membership. So the perks of being a member of doTERRA is that you get a wholesale discount. So you get 25% off of every product, plus you have the opportunity to join our rewards program, which gives you free shipping. You get your shipping costs back in points, and you can earn tons of free points. So I haven't, at this point of this video, I haven't even been with doTERRA super long, less than a year, and I've already gotten lots of free products from being a part of the loyalty rewards program. So I won't go into all of that now. That's for more if you actually enroll, we can discuss that, but you get the chance to earn a lot of goodies back and get access to special deals. You get monthly promos like 10% off of certain oils, or cool things that they'll do every once in a while. Like if you order X amount, you get these products for free. So different things like that are really cool that are an extra perk of membership. And then you also get to be part of a community. So I am an advocate, but I'm also part of a whole chain of people who are part of this massive community. So you have the entire doTERRA community around the world, but then you have a local community. And when you enroll with me, you get access to this community of amazing educators, business people, ongoing education and classes and giveaways and things like that. So you have the opportunity to win giveaways. There's tons of educational classes so that you get to continue to learn new ways to use your oils, put them to use, figure out what you should do when this happens or that happens, or your kid has this, or this happened to your skin, or this happened in your house, whatever. So there's lots of education for different ways that you can use oils for all sorts of problems in your life to help make your life much easier in very natural ways. So if you want to get started with essential oils, again, there's retail. So it's full price, no great benefits to it. There's wholesale, which is a membership. And what that means is you basically either pay $35 for the year to get a wholesale membership, and then you get all the discounts, or you can buy an enrollment kit, which is a bunch of things packaged and bundled at a discounted price. And when you do that, you get your membership for free. So you don't have to pay your first year of membership when you get the enrollment kit, and you get a whole bunch of oils at a discounted price. So personally, I think that's the best way to go. But if you're someone that just wants to try out 1 or 2 oils at a time, you do have the option to buy your wholesale membership and just buy 1 or 2 oils. But most people, once they start buying oils, then they tend to want, oh, what about that one? What does that do? Oh, if you tried that, what can I get for this? And the next thing you know, someone's purchased 6 oils within their first couple of months. And at that point, you might as well have just gotten an enrollment kit. The other way is that you can also become a wellness advocate. So when you sign up for a wholesale membership, you have the option to become a wellness advocate. Even if you don't do it when you sign up, you can become one later, not a big deal. But that's basically where you get the option to get your oils paid for. You can start, if you're sharing with your friends about, oh my gosh, you have to try this balance oil. It's so cool. I love it for my yoga practice or whatever. If they then go, cool, I want to buy it, then you can make money off of them deciding to buy it. So just by sharing something you love, you can earn a little side income. So you can turn this into a little side business. You can turn this into your full-time job if you would like, totally up to you and what you would want to do. But that is an option to at least maybe try and get the oils that you're buying paid for by sharing it with others. So if you want to start, you would basically pick your enrollment kit, fill out your info on the website, go to your checkout, and my website is here on the page, mydoterra.com/renewalfitcoach, and I'll add the link here as well. And then after you sign up, you can shoot me a message and we will book a welcome and wellness consult. So when you sign up with me, you automatically get a 30-minute call where we can talk through, okay, now you have your oils, what are some ways you can start using them? Or if you have specific concerns you want to address, then we can talk about how to do that. And then also when you join with me, then you also get access to this amazing VIP private Facebook community of tons of other people who you can also ask questions to and get the education that I mentioned. So I'm going to run over some of our starter kits just to give you an idea of what this looks like as a way to enroll with a free membership. So the Simple Solutions kit is what you see here. It comes with the Deep Blue Rub, which I mentioned is one of my absolute favorite for achy muscles. Comes with Lemon, On Guard, and Serenity in the 15 milliliter size bottles like this. This is the full size bottle. So this is $105. It includes your membership. This is really good if you just kind of want to, dip your toes in the water, try it out. Or maybe there's other oils you really want, but they don't come in a starter kit. This is an easy way to get started, and then you can just add on any other oils that you want. The Healthy Start Kit, this of course includes your membership. It comes with a diffuser as well, which is really helpful. And then you get the top 10 oils in the 5 milliliter size. So it's a little bit smaller. This is a 15 mil. These are the 5s. So this one has, again, the top 10 oils, which kind of is going to cover all of your major needs. So it's got DigestZen that I mentioned earlier, oregano, On Guard, Breathe, Deep Blue Oil, peppermint, lemon, lavender, frankincense, and tea tree. There is so much that you can do with these oils. So you can cover so many issues with just these top 10. So this kit is $160. Then you have the Healthy Habits Kit. This has more of our supplements, which I didn't go into today, but we can discuss more if you'd like. This has a lot of key supplements that you need to have that healthy foundation, which makes all the difference in the world. And then 5 milliliter blends. 5 milliliter blend, sorry. So Balance, On Guard, and then you get 5 milliliter single oils, frankincense, lavender, and lemon, and that's $195. Then there's the Healthy Essential Kits. This is basically the same as the other kit I showed you with the top 10 oils, but it comes with a different diffuser, our pedal diffuser, and it comes with most of the top 10 oils, but you get Balance and Adaptive in there, and these come in the 15 milliliter size. This one is $249. And then the Healthy Home Kit, this is more overall lifestyle kind of stuff. So it comes with a diffuser, it has hand soap, it has hand sanitizer, it has cleaning concentrate, it has multiple different essential oils like tea tree, lavender, frankincense, a lot of the top 10, and it comes with hair care as well and toothpaste. So we've kind of got everything covered in doTERRA. All your healthy living stuff is pretty much here. So I know sometimes you kind of think essential oils and you just think little bottles, but all of these products have essential oils in them. So you can get everything from your vitamins and omegas to your shampoo, your body wash, your hand soap, your hand sanitizer, your toothpaste, your deodorant. So it's really a one-stop shop for overall trying to change your whole living and have a more non-toxic lifestyle. So this last one is a Natural Solutions Kit. This is you're ready to overhaul your lifestyle, move into all natural living, right? Or as natural as we possibly can. So this one comes with a diffuser. It comes with tons of single oils as well as essential oil blends. It comes with a nice little case. It comes with a deep blue. It comes with hair care. It comes with toothpaste. So lots of different cool things in here. It comes with beadlets that you are an internal way of taking the oil. So lots of cool stuff in here. This one is $570, and a great way if you are, you're ready to just change your life. You want to get healthy. You want to change the products you're using. This is a really good kit for that. So there are a couple other sets that are not included. So if you can go online and explore. Maybe you're not sure, you need to think about it. You want to look at some different things. There are a couple of different enrollment kits on the website. They do change from time to time, FYI. So sometimes new one gets added or one gets edited a little bit. So you can always check on doTERRA on my website, mydoterra.com/renewalfitcoach, and then go to enrollment kits. And you'll see all the options you have for enrollment kit. So again, the benefit of the enrollment kit is just you get your membership paid for and you get this bundled package that costs less than if you were to pay your membership fee of $35 and then just pick and choose random oils. You're saving by getting the kit by quite a bit. Now, if you want to go ahead and enroll after this class, then let me know, or just go ahead onto my website. When you enroll, I will send you a free custom roller as well as a recipe card that has some roller blends and some diffuser blends to get you started with your oils if you kind of need some ideas of how to get going. And then when you enroll, we'll discuss what your custom roller will be. I don't just pick a random roller and send it to you. We'll talk about what your need is, and then I'll pick some oils or the one oil that you think you need and have that sent to you. All right, so if you have any questions about anything that I've discussed or things that I didn't hit on that you'd like to know more about, then please feel free to reach out to me. The QR code here goes to my doTERRA website. And then my contact info is here too. It has the website. It also has my enroller ID. So when you get to checkout, you want to enter in my enroller ID there as a person who enrolled you. The reason why this is important to use my website and enroller ID is because that's how you're going to get access to the Facebook community, how you're going to get your welcome call, how you're going to get ongoing education to know how to use these oils. So without that, you will end up getting plugged into some random person in doTERRA, and it can be challenging to change your placement and get you into my group. And I will tell you, the people that I am under my community are such amazing educators, and they're so consistent. You want to be a part of this community because otherwise you can end up kind of lost and not knowing what to do with your oils and not sure who to talk to when you have a question, not sure who to go to if you need help with an oil. So just make sure you use that information. And then my email is there as well if you need to reach out with me with other questions. It's renewalfitcoach@gmail.com. And then the last thing here, I will link these as well so that you have them, but these are some more resources that are very helpful. These are some of my favorite books. Essential Oils Ancient Medicine, which you can find on Amazon, and Essential Oils Made Simple. So both these books list out tons of oils, and they have sections where you can look it up by the oil, and they have sections you can look it up by your symptom or your issues. You can look up anxiety, you can look up cancer, you can look up stress, you can look up cramps, you can look up all kinds of things and see what oils or supplements should you use to deal with this issue. So amazing resources. I use these all the time, multiple times a week to help me find answers to things. So the Essential Oils Made Simple book is doTERRA specific. So that's kind of the benefit of this book, is they list out all the doTERRA oils specifically. So blends that you wouldn't find anywhere else, they include those in here. So it's a really, really, really good resource to have so that when you're not sure what oil to use, you don't need to email me every time you need to figure out what to do, or even go to the doTERRA website every time. You can just look in this book. And then the last one is just a blog article that I wrote on the basics of essential oils. So it's kind of what we covered today, but more in depth. So if you want to read a little bit more in depth about some of the stuff we talked about, then you can visit that website as well. So I'll have all those links here for you so that you can check them out. And that is it. That is our essential oil experience. So thank you for watching. Thank you for attending. I hope that you very much enjoy your samples that you got. And if and when you are ready to enroll or get your membership or even buy retail, then again, you have the resources, but feel free to reach out to me if you need help with anything, if you need help picking out what the right kit or starter set would be for you. Any questions about oils, I'm always here to help. So let me know if you need any help with that. And I hope to see you in our community very soon. So thanks again and take care. And I hope to see you in future educational videos, meetings, trainings, and maybe even see some of you on my team as wellness advocates in the near future. All right, thanks so much again. Take care.